It's pressed.
It's pressed. Hello.
Right, Gigi, I'm supposed to be there. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Hello from JJ. He's not usually been on, has he, for a while?
No, he hasn't.
But he's here. And so
He is. He seems to be a lot happier.
Yes, he's a lot
Poor
happier.
Gigi.
He went to see the vet, and we won't go into any details,
No,
but he went to the vet and he's a lot happier now. It was nothing major, it was just a doggy thing. But he's here now. And he's better, and he's feeling good. And he's with me and Auntie Sue today, aren't you?
He is.
Yeah. Well, I've got something to say to you, but... Tell me anyway. But Sue is the first one to be modelling.
Oh, right. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do this, because sort of like...
Well, you can sort of stand up and angle the camera at you.
Jan gave me some Red Heart Super Sabre.
Yeah. It was a big, one of those big balls.
Big chunky, you know, dobbing balls.
Yeah.
And he actually gave me 3.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Because she hates the colour. Now, I wasn't exactly struck on the colour.
It's looking much better made
But
up.
it's looking much better, yeah, like you say, made up. But after visiting last week, and we were looking at these, like, shrugs.
Yeah, the one I made that has a big
And I
bottom in
thought,
it, yeah.
do you know, I really like them. But, like Jan said, I don't like all that baggy bit round the bottom.
Yeah.
So I thought, I wonder if I can, you know, come up with something different.
Devise something.
Yeah.
So she put a thinking cap on.
I put my thinking cap on and I thought, oh, if I can sort of make a shawl into a sort of shrug. Inspiration coming from Doris Chan's Indian Springs Cocoon shrug.
That we can't get the pattern.
That we can't get hold of. I've tried everything. Even, you know, it's a downloadable pattern.
Yeah. Even when it was current, I don't know where it's current now,
No.
but even when it was current, none of the American firms...
No, you had to provide an address, and I thought,
an American
why?
address?
Because,
yeah.
you know, and I emailed the company, got no reply whatsoever, emailed again, no reply, and carried on for about 3 months.
Yeah.
And then I sort of give up.
Yeah, there's just a couple...
Because it was from a little booklet from, was it Crochet magazine? And it was like an extra, like a summer special.
Yeah.
Easy no-sew crochet.
Yeah.
And this Indian Springs Cocoon is in there. So I went on Ravelry, had a look, and thinking, oh, I can have a do.
We buy all of Doris Chan's patterns, but this one we just
can't get hold of.
Couldn't get hold of it.
Even somebody said, because I'd put questions on Ravelry.
Yeah.
I think on the crochet page, and I don't know whether I'd done it on, you know, the Doris Chan group.
Yeah.
All to no avail.
No.
So if anybody's got an easy no-sew crochet leaflet out there...
They don't want.
Yeah. Because that Indian Springs Cocoon, it's lacier.
Yeah. And it's
But I used, as a base, you know, re-engineered an all shawl.
Yeah. That's a free pattern, by the way, on Ravelry all shawl.
To come up with...
Yeah,
you'll only see me bottom half here.
You'll have to sort of come in front of the screen, otherwise they won't see you.
It's...
Ooh. Let me see if I can...
this is hard work. No, hang on, no, leave it. We'll
work around.
Yeah, and it's sort of come out quite nicely, but I think the back needs a little work round.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit more on the back.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she's got a big bum, but she just needs a little bit more on the back.
But, I tell you what, I've tried it on for Jan.
Yeah.
Oh, and it is lovely and warm.
You're not taking it off now?
No, I'm not. I'm quite liking it.
I mean, I loved the cocoon I did, but it just doesn't fit quite right.
Yeah.
There's too much extra bummage, and it wasn't quite big enough.
Yeah.
Because I had a visitor the other day, and a lady called Christina came to visit me, a very nice lady. And hi, Christina.
Look, it's the same colour as Gigi.
Hi, Christina, if you're watching.
My Gigi.
Yeah, your Gigi jumper. And she was looking at it, and we were trying to decide, you know. I mean, her idea was to put a bit of extra here, but I wasn't that keen on doing that.
No.
Really. I don't think it would look quite right, but that was my prototype. So I'm thinking about all the
well,
things.
I had I have at home 2 largish granny squares. One it's in Aaron.
Yeah.
It needs a few more rows round it to become a blanket.
Yeah.
So I got this biggish square and I'm doing origami with my crochet. And I had a smaller one. Well,
she was using her granddaughter as a
grandchild number 2 came yesterday.
as a model.
Poor thing. Grandma, what are you doing? Why do I have to stand like this? Why do I have to hold this here? Because I've got like 2 corners.
Yeah, pinned it together.
You know, and she's like holding these
Yeah.
corners. And the way I thought to fold it,
Yeah.
to reduce the bummage.
Yeah. We've got a new word called bummage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't working. It in my head I thought I got it sussed.
Yeah. I mean, when you've got a big bummage like I have got, you don't want any extra bummage.
No.
Because it's not. If you're skinny thin, you wouldn't mind having this. You know, what's it called, Kardashian's bottom.
That's
you know,
it.
you wouldn't mind having that. But when you've got your own too large bottom, you don't want any extras, do you? You know. So we're still doing the prototypes for the shrugs. Answers on a postcard, please.
Right, so I'm going to go away and take some yarn with me.
She is going away, actually.
Actually, I am, yeah. And I'm going to, based on this, try something else.
She's visiting most parts of the UK apart from Ireland.
Yeah.
She's going to Scotland first, back into England,
And then to Wales.
and then to Wales. She hasn't actually got as far as Ireland yet, I don't think, have you?
No, I've been to Ireland.
Oh, have you been?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. I've been to Northern Ireland and Southern Ireland.
I thought you'd
And
left
it's
them.
very nice,
I've never
but-
been to Ireland.
Do you know, it's very nice, but I loved Northern Ireland
Yeah. I've never been
better than the South, sorry.
I've never been to any part
But-
of Ireland, so I don't know.
No, the Northern Irish are so friendly. Even though, I mean, it was a few years ago, and alright, the Troubles had finished, but there was,
Tension.
yeah. And it was quite scary working out which buses to get. You know, did you get one that went down the Falls Road, or did you get one that went down, you know...
Don't tell me they stopped at the border. You had to get off one and go on another.
No, you see, John was working over there,
Ah,
so during the day I was free
To wander.
to like have a mooch about and like go into Belfast, and it was lovely. But I know it's not like it that much now, but
Yeah,
it was the areas were colour coded, if you would.
Yeah, I don't know now because
But I loved it. It was brilliant. And when we went back the second time,
Yeah,
we went on our bikes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Motorbikes, not push bikes.
And we toured all around the coast and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
I always fancied going on one of those horse-drawn caravans, like gypsy caravans, as a holiday. But I never knew quite where you go to the toilet or where you would go. I don't mind the countryside, but I don't want to be au naturel, if you know what I'm saying. Don't want to be taking my shovel and digging a hole, you know?
Yeah.
That's what would worry me about that. I mean, I presume they've got all that covered. But,
yeah, I'd go back. I really did like it.
I would love to do that, although I would probably annoy most of Ireland by clopping along very slowly. With a big queue of traffic all behind me. It's one of those things that looks idyllic, doesn't it? But, practicalities come into me, like where do you have a bath and where do you... I'm just very conscious. Like I was like that when we were on the boat. We went flotilla sailing. Where's the toilet?
Yeah. Well, I must admit, we're going in a caravan next week.
Yeah.
And it's not like one of the big static caravans.
Yeah.
It's a proper little touring caravan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, I've never been in a proper little touring caravan before.
Oh gosh, that's an experience.
And it's like,
where do I go to
the bloke who owns it is a friend of my daughter's, and he says, well, if you want to use the loo in the caravan, you're going to have to get this like chemical stuff. He says we usually just go to you know,
The block?
the shower blocks and what have you. And I'm thinking,
What, in the
my
middle of the
age,
night when it's
running across a muddy field.
In the middle of the night when it's raining,
Yeah.
with your flashlight, don't forget to take your torch.
I thought,
Oh.
I'd never make it in one piece. I'd come back covered in mud, I could guarantee it.
That's what caravan holidays used to be like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And not only that, they didn't have any electricity. You had to light the little gas lights.
Right.
You know,
Oh no, this is like apparently got a full hookup and everything. My daughter's been before and she said it's lovely, Mum. You know, you'll really like it. But you know, at my age, you're thinking of the practicalities, like you said. You know, middle of night when you want to. So the other half, John, he's off on a mission this afternoon to get some chemical toilet additive.
Well, the
rest of it don't bother me. I'm quite happy to trudge along a field in the daylight.
Yeah.
To go and have a shower.
It always used to be like that though, but you know, we used to have like a toilet on one of my mum's first caravans. I mean, first of all, when we were kids, there was no toilets or anything like that, you know. And like, you know, your kids, you had to wake your dad up in the middle of the night, like, you know, come with me, Dad, I'm not going on my own, you know. And oh, bloody hell, you know, he's put his wellies on and everything, you know, and he's going, you take her, Lucy, you take her. She's going, no, she'll be all right when she gets there. Well, I can't take her in the gents. And she's going, she'll be all right when she gets to the ladies. She can go in on her own. There won't be anybody there. And he's, you know, put his coat on and his Wellingtons, you know, we're trudging. And I said, why did we have to have a caravan that was in the opposite end to the toilet? You know?
Well, apparently this is quite near to the facilities area.
Oh, yeah. But everybody used to do that. It was quite a dumb thing, you know, you go in the morning and there's this row of wash basins, you know, and you're going, good morning, good morning, good morning, while you're having
yeah. Oh, we've done all that before when we
when we first
started doing like Eurocamp in the big tents.
Oh gosh.
I mean, they had everything bar a bathroom.
Yeah.
So we're quite used to doing that, but I'm quite looking forward to it.
It's like those yurts, isn't they? You know, if you go on like
glamping.
Glamping they call it, glamour camping. You get this yurt thing, and I don't think they've got bathrooms. No. I think you've got to go out and. It's amazing how we need our bathrooms, isn't it, as we get older?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, at one time we'd be glad not to have a wash, you know, when you were kids.
Yeah, that's it. You just didn't bother, did you?
Quick spit and polish in the sink and you were fine, you know. But and we used to have to carry water. There was no running water in the caravans we used to go in when I was a kid.
Yeah.
You had to go, you had this big thingamajigger and you had to go to
fill it up
with water and carry it back, you know.
I think you do.
Oh.
I don't know. I shall report when I get back.
Oh. So she's not going glamping in any shape or form. I can see you piddling off and going to stay in a hotel.
Hey, no, I'm quite good at, you know.
Quite good at roughing it, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, crikey, Jan, yeah.
I have only camped.
After having years of like motorcycle holidays and going away for weekends on bikes, I'm quite used to roughing it.
I have only camped under canvas once in my life, and it absolutely not just rained, it just threw it all at us. And if you've ever tried cooking your breakfast in the rain outside of a tent, because you're frightened of setting the tent on fire because it was borrowed, you know, and the farmer coming down the field shaking his fist at us because we hadn't asked for permission, that really put me off.
Yeah.
And having a blade of grass like that and poking it at the slugs, you know, that were crawling across the grass towards me dinner.
Oh.
That just put me off. And I was frozen to death. It was freezing all night. I was sleeping in my jeans and everything, in my bobby hat.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was engaged at the time, but far from it being a romantic weekend, it was not. I was so cold I wouldn't have took even my hat off, you know.
So I can remember camping once.
If it was hoping for a romantic weekend, he was sadly mistaken.
We used to go racing, and we'd gone to this meeting, October, with a tent. And we were that cold in middle at night. Both of us got up and got in a car and turned the heated seats on to thaw out.
If the car hadn't been parked way up the field, you know, where we'd sort of left it, we'd come down to the bottom of the field. And in the morning we woke up with cows. Cows were coming down. That's why the farmer was annoyed with us, because
Well,
we hadn't
yeah.
asked his permission. We thought it was public land, and it wasn't. It was his, yeah. And these cows were like investigating our breakfast, you know, in the morning. And cows up close when they go.
Yeah.
They're not fun, are they?
No. But no, I'm quite used to like going camping.
Oh, I'm not, no.
Because we've got a little tent that we used to take when we're going on back.
Yes.
Little tunnel tent that, you know, you can put up in like 10 minutes. Brilliant thing it was. And then we bought a bigger one.
My
So
idea.
the one that we could stand up in, right? The first time we used it, it was a July,
Yeah.
because it was the week of my birthday, and he'd said, "What do you want to do for your birthday?" I said, "I want to go to Tenby. We
Yeah.
can go to that campsite and go,
Yeah.
you know, take the new tent." Well, it were howling a gale, it were peeing down the rain, it were late when we got there, so we're trying to put this new tent up.
That you'd not put up before.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I say, in a howling gale, and it were peeing it down. But we did.
Yeah, well, we put our tent up in the dark, and considering we were novice campers, we just didn't know what we was doing at all. I mean, when you're on a campsite, the old-time campers, they usually come and give you a lift. No, you're not doing it right, you know, you've got to do this and that and the other, but... no, my idea of camping is a luxurious caravan with all mod cons,
Right.
with a bathroom and a
Yeah.
flushing toilet, yeah. That is my idea of camping. Apart from that, you would not get me in anything. No.
Oh no, I think, you know, it can be fun. And you've got to look
At
at it, you know, you've got to take that attitude, I'm going to have fun.
At my age,
Because-
it's just not fun. I don't do anything on the ground at all.
Well, I must admit, that's what, you know, that's half the reason we bought the second tent, so we could, you know, it was a tent you could stand up in. You didn't have
Yeah.
to crawl
Yeah.
into it and get in your bed.
Even air mattresses, because they squeak when you turn over. And go,
Why do air mattresses deflate ever so slowly?
and you wake up on the ground, don't you? Or if they don't deflate, they squeak. Every time you turn over, you go, it's like sleeping in a hot water bottle.
Oh no, I must admit, they're alright when they're sort of fully blown up, but and if you put, you've got your air bed, and then if you put a fleece blanket on it, it's surprising how much warmer you are, you know. Just in case you ever decide to, you know.
They're probably all hardened campers. They live when it's hot and sunny and they don't have torrential rain every day.
No, it's, you know, you've got to pick your time really to go camping over here, and you've got to be prepared for the worst really.
Take your wellies.
Yeah.
Wellington boots are a necessity, and a good rain cape. Yeah. Then you might enjoy camping. If you like sitting in the tent watching the rain lash down, you might enjoy camping over
Do you know,
here.
I've not got any wellies.
You're going to have to get your wellies.
I'm going to have to get some wellies, aren't I?
Going to have to get your galoshes, was what they used to call them. I used to read old-fashioned books and think, what the heck are galoshes?
Yeah.
But are they overshoes or are they proper wellies galoshes?
I think they're sort of wellies.
Because they used to sell them rubber overshoes, didn't they? You used to put them over your shoes.
Yeah, but I think those are just rubber overshoes.
I think galoshes sounds much nicer than Wellington.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Galoshes.
God, when I was a kid, I had a permanent ring round the top of my calf. I said, because my wellies used to... Because you lived in a pair of wellies when you was kids.
Oh, where you see these little girls, they're all pretty, and then they've got the wellies on.
Yeah, but they're nice wellies. We only had big black wellies and green wellies when I was a kid.
And I must admit, I'm wondering now, my eldest granddaughter, it's her best friend's birthday last week, I think it was, but they're going to a music festival with a best friend's mother.
Yeah. Well, she'll need wellies.
And I'm thinking, I wonder if she's taking her wellies.
She'll
I
need
never thought
wellies.
to say.
She'll need her wellies. When we have...
It was disaster because she had to get up at 4 o'clock this morning to travel, you know,
when we have
do the travelling.
When we have rock concerts here, they involve a lot of mud.
Well, I'm sure everybody's seen pictures of Glastonbury.
Yeah, it involves a lot of mud, and you have to be prepared to sort of wear Wellingtons and shorts because it stops your jeans getting soaking wet through, because if you're wearing your shorts, it covers up with a raincoat, doesn't it? That's why you see people wearing shorts. They might have blue legs because they're cold, but they've got
That's
shorts
it. In
on.
the, you know, those of you in the States, you know.
You've got no
Isn't one of
idea.
their festivals called Coachella or something like
Oh.
that? Lovely sunshine. It's probably in a desert somewhere.
You've got no idea what it's like festivals over here.
You know, they all wear these lovely little crocheted tops that
tops
are all
like festivals with all fringing on the top of them.
No, you've got to take your.
I would not sell them in this country if I made them. If I made festival tops in this country, they would have to have great big long sleeves and collars, you know.
Yeah.
But they're there out and they're waving their hands around and they're wearing little skimpy things and it's lashing it down. How the artists don't get electrocuted, I'll never know. I'll never know.
But hey ho.
Yeah. Anyway, what am I doing? I am making...
Oh, we've gone really seriously off track here.
Off track. I'm using wash and wear, and if you ever get a chance to use wash and wear...
Oh, it is nice.
It is gorgeous. It's not the cheapest yarn in the world,
but it's
it's gorgeous to crochet with. I think it's about £2.50, £2.80 or something.
I don't know,
for a
but it's
50-gram ball.
nice.
But it is really nice, yeah.
You get really good stitch definition with it, don't you?
It might look a bit strange because I do my sleeves before I finish doing the bottom. It's not a bolero, it's going to be a cardigan. It's a Doris Chan pattern called Cinnabar. It's in her Everyday Crochet book, and if you have never bought Everyday Crochet book, why not?
Yeah.
Because, the top down.
Everybody who crochets
should have
that.
Should have one.
Even if it's only for reference, because it's amazing.
It's an amazing book. Yeah, we crochet nearly everything out of it.
Yeah.
We were just going through the book before. It's over there. I can't crochet, but you've seen it before. Oh, we were going. Made that. Do you remember I made this in that colour? Yeah, that's the back view.
Yeah, the only one neither of us have done is the Eve's rib.
No, that's nice. Yeah, it's got a big cowl neck.
Yeah,
never made that.
I like that.
And I had a surprise yesterday. The postman gave me a little thing from Amazon. Not in an envelope, and I thought, I've not ordered anything. He said, well, it's got your name on it, love. So I opens it up, and inside was this gorgeous little bee brooch. But it had been, they'd packed it wrong. They hadn't padded it up or anything. It must have been squashed in the mechanism, you know, from the post office.
Yeah.
And it was broken. But I'm thinking, well, can't send it back because I don't know who it's come from, don't know where it's come from. It had come from Amazon UK, so I'm running through everybody in the UK that could have sent me this bee. Nope. Anyway, in the afternoon, Amazon comes again. And I said, am I taking in the parcel for across the road? Because I do that all the time.
Do you know, I've got to live here.
And
you get parcels for England.
For everybody. Yeah, I'm the parcel taker in of the street because I'm always in.
Excuse me, I've made a brew and I'm going to get it while it's warm.
She's a tea, I have coffee. And I said, I haven't ordered anything. And he said, oh, perhaps your husband sent you a gift, love. And I said, oh, I better change because I've not got one, you know. So I opened it up, and flat packed in it was this bag, which is gorgeous. And it's a bag that you put everything into it.
Really clever.
And it's got a space there for your knitting needles or your crochet Tunisian hooks. It's got plenty of room in it. It's got pockets on every corner, pockets at the back that zip, and it's got pockets at the side, and then at the front it's
she's thinking, hey up, get out.
And at the front it's got a lovely zip compartment here.
We're getting attacked, aren't we, Jean?
That's got space here for your crochet hooks. It's got space here to put your notions and your scissors and your whatnots here. So again, I'm completely mystified. I thought,
I love those holes in the top that are for
for the yarn
with
to
the
come
compartment
through.
for your yarn to come through.
So again, I'm scratching my head and I'm thinking, well, who on earth has sent me this? And I'm thinking, it's not my birthday, it's not an anniversary, it's not any kind of time. Who sent it to me? Especially because it's come from Amazon UK. And then I looked underneath the bag because it was all flat packed. Underneath the bag, and there was a pair of dusting gloves. As you can see,
Just use them.
I've used them, as you can see. Then the penny dropped. Grace, you got me good, Grace. You had me scratching my head because I didn't know who'd sent them. But that gave it away because she'd bought these and I'd said, oh, they're a good idea. And I'd never seen them anywhere. Obviously, I'd never looked on Amazon because that's where they were. But I hate to tell you this, but I just dusted the TV. So they will come in very handy. So thank you very much,
Very
Grace.
handy. Very handy.
Oh, that was good. Well, I didn't realise I'd done that, yeah. I've been a comedian and I didn't realise it. So thank you very much, GB Maltese. Grace, you did. You got me good. Oh, they smell of...
Mr. Sheen.
I know.
Proprietary furniture polish in the UK.
Or yeah, you
Mr.
have to
Sheen.
say, if you're on TV or anything and you say a brand name, you've got to say, or any other...
Yeah, other brands are available.
Other brands are available, yeah.
Available.
No, they don't smell of Mr. Sheen, they just smell of something. I don't know what they smell of.
Newness.
Newness, yeah, that's it.
You know, you get that newness smell.
So this is what they should look like. And this is what they look like when you've dusted my television. So that was a huge surprise. I like surprises, but that was a real head scratcher, that was. Because I had no idea. Absolutely no.
That's it. To use the little brain cells.
Usually when people send me anything, they'll say, oh, I'm sending you a bit of something or whatever, you know, so you're ready, aren't you? You're poised. But she got me good. Because normally when she sends me anything, it's because it's got the return address on it and it's got the stamps on it that say it's come from the US. But because these came from the UK, it was like,
Yeah.
oh, you got me. That's all I can say. And it is raining very hard, and what did I do? I uncovered the outside furniture because it was lovely and sunny.
It wasn't raining that hard when I put the cover back on it.
But they're still wet.
Well, they'll be damp, so...
Yeah, they're going to have to come in.
The minute it stops raining, go and rescue them.
They're going to have to come in and get dried. Do you know, I don't know why I bought outdoor furniture. I should have just stuck with plastic chairs.
Yeah.
Plastic chairs can stay out in the rain. They're not very comfortable, but at least you can sit on them.
I don't know. I've got a pair of folding plastic chairs.
Mm.
And do you know what? They're more comfortable than blooming armchairs in the house.
Not your new armchairs.
Yeah. They're not comfy at all.
Oh, they're not. I thought they were the bee's knees then.
Well, they were supposed to be, but mind you, we've less than 6 months, so they're still a bit...
You haven't brought them in yet?
No.
No. Sofas just get comfortable, don't they, when they're absolutely knackered?
Yeah.
And
well, I must admit my sofa's getting that way.
Except this sofa,
It's
which is
so...
just not comfortable. Oh.
Just wants raising up a bit.
Yeah, my handyman, I'm going to ask him to
Yeah.
put some things underneath the blocks to raise them up. He doesn't know it yet, but if you're watching, Trav. I don't think he does because he's not into crochet.
No.
He's coming to get the wardrobe together.
Well,
And then I can get everything sorted out. That's going to be so great. You'll see one little happy bunny.
it'll all be...
It'll go to my head, it'll go.
Yeah, no, but it'll all be brilliant.
Mm.
Because
I'm not saying...
Not next week, because Trevor will be doing your wardrobe and you'll be doing your clothes, but the week after, we can have a right old
sort out. Because next week she's away.
Yeah.
But I'm around and about. I've got things to go to, places to see, people to... Oh.
Yeah.
I've got a really busy week next week, so I won't be getting much done next week, so... Oh, Gigi's having a snore. He's making up for all the time he wasn't on camera. He's so funny when he snores. Mind you, when I sleep, you know, because he's here for a fortnight, when I'm sleeping, I don't hear him snoring. He likes to get as close as he can to me when I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I can feel him right at the side of me, and I'm always thinking, oh God, please don't turn over and squash him.
I must admit the cat sleeps with me sometimes.
Yeah.
He likes to come and have his evening love.
Yeah. But he's, you know, he's just... He usually sleeps in his basket, but they haven't brought his soft basket this time. So I've only got a hard plastic basket. I'm not having that on my bed. So we have to sleep, and we sleep on... He's got my U-shaped pillow.
Oh.
And he sleeps in the middle of it like it's a little nest. You know, that's where he sleeps. Yeah, don't you? It makes a little nest in the middle of my U-shaped pillow. So I'm having to rough it, aren't I? So that Sir Gigi can be comfy in his little bed.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's terrible. You know what I mean?
We're daft, aren't we?
If you've got animals, you know what I mean.
Yeah. You know, I like I lie there and on my side.
Yeah.
And then cat will come and lie.
My cat
down
used to always sleep
near me. And it's sort of like,
above
I want
my
to
head.
roll over and it's, oh God, I can't roll over.
No.
It's a cat.
He used to sleep.
Move it.
He used to
And I
sleep
can't.
on my head, my cat, across the back of the pillows.
Yeah.
Like that. And if I overslept, I used to have this fur in my face, and it wasn't the right end of the cat, if you know what I mean. It was all one eye. And I used to think, oh, God, do you have to do that? You know?
No, I must have it. The first cat me and John had together, sort of thing, Kit Kat, he used to come, and if you were to try to have a lie-in, he'd come and he'd, you know, like they do with the paws, and he'd do it on your head. You know, come on, wake up, feed me. But trouble is, it felt really nice until he got really sort of...
Yeah, till his claws came out, yeah.
But no, he used to come and just comb your hair in.
No, my cat used to sit right on my chest with his bottom up against my nostrils near enough, and I'm thinking, what the heck's that? And you open one eye and you think, oh God, why could I not wake up and see his eyes? You know, for a change. He never sat that way around.
Oh no, if it's very late these days, like he'll just go right up to you, so like on your face.
Yeah.
Just pat you.
Yeah.
And it's like, go away.
Buster used to get off the bed and then he would start to claw, and he had really thick toenails that really dug in, you know. And you going, yeah, okay, Buster, I'll come in a minute. And then if he wanted to go for a wee, he's like, we do miss our Buster, don't we? We do miss him. Yes.
He says, bog off, I'm trying to relax and have a sleep.
Yeah, and people are stroking me and playing with my ears and I'm trying to sleep. We didn't let him out this morning when Sue arrived. Nope, he blotted his copybook.
I'm not chasing you today.
He was like trying to climb up the porch door, trying to get to her, but I didn't open the door. No way, not daft. We fell for it once. We're not falling for it anymore. But the poor little sausage, I've not been able to take him for a little. I can't do a long walk, but I could take a little walk. It's never stopped raining.
It's horrid, isn't it? I must admit, this morning,
I thought it was going to be nice,
out and I put, it's only corduroy, put a coat on. Oh yeah, you look smart, so off you go. And by the time I come out the chemist, I'm thinking, God, it's got a bit warm.
Yeah.
But genuinely, it wasn't warm first thing this morning. I'm thinking, God, I'm feeling a bit warm.
Yeah.
And by the time I'd gone to the second shop I had to go to, that were it. Coat were coming off.
Yeah. Well, it was so sunny this morning. I thought it's going to be a lovely day.
But
that's
I'm glad I brought my coat with me.
Yeah, that's why I uncovered the outside furniture, because it's got fabric seats. That's why it's covered over. And it was then when Sue went, oh, I said, what? She said, it's raining. So she went galloping out to put the cover over it. But I've still got damp seats. So I don't mind anything, but I don't like a wet bum.
No. I must admit I'm with you there.
Oh, God. I mean, my dad used to have a car that leaked.
Tell you what you could do. Oh, mind you, it's a pain in... a pain in the proverbial. I was going to say, if you took the cushion covers off and put a bin bag over them, over the foam inner.
Yeah. But I still get a damp bum from the fabric, because it's quite thick. But it'd be easier
to dry out.
Yeah, it's quite a thick fabric. You know, it's like upholstery fabric, obviously.
Yeah, but it's a pain getting the inners back in any sort of...
Oh, you haven't seen me do it.
You know, like, you just never get them in quite the same.
You haven't seen me with a duvet cover, have you?
Oh, God.
I finish up inside the cover with the duvet. Everybody else has this knacker turning things inside out, you know, just like shaking them down, and I've tried that. Nope.
Oh, no, that's my standard go-to.
Yeah. No, my niece can just turn the duvet over into... I struggle Don't ask me what I do. I should be on one of them game shows where you have a good laugh. You know, look, let's have a good laugh at Janet putting a duvet cover on. You know. Oh, we've got somebody going past he's not seen. But it's alright, it's the guy across the road. And it's going so dark, so I hope you can still see us.
No.
Manny,
It's miserable now.
Yeah, I watched Potter and Bloom the other day, and her light was so bright. Everything she was showing was whited out. You know, it was really too.
Yeah.
She had a white wall
Sometimes it can
behind
be too
her,
much, isn't it?
this white light, and everything was too bright. So if you watch me, can you just tone your light down a bit? It was a bit too white out. You know, it was a bit dazzly. Yeah, I've been watching a few different people today. I can't remember who though. You know, I've come across them in strange places, and you think, oh, I'm gonna have a look what they do. And
I think that's how most people find.
Yeah, when you're looking at something, and down the right hand side, something interesting pops up, doesn't it? And you think, oh, never heard of that.
By the time you're on your 19th video, you think, how the hell have I got here?
Yeah, and then you're thinking,
where was about the 13th one? Because
you start off watching the crochet, and then you go to somebody else who's in the crochet, and then you're into crochet again, and then you wind up watching somebody's eyebrows or something, don't you? You know? Totally unrelated to crochet, and you're thinking, how did I get watching a woman making her eyebrows?
Yeah.
You know, what's that got to do with me crocheting? And why give me that suggestion? You know, if I only ever look for crochet videos, why do they suddenly give you a suggestion for hairdos or makeup or something?
Yeah.
And you're thinking, I haven't, typed in on YouTube anything to do with makeup or anything to do with eyebrows, you know. Why are you showing me all these things? Or occasionally you'll get like, look at these funny little pigs, and you're thinking, I don't want to look at funny little pigs. I'm looking at crocheting. Yeah. Mine eBay annoys me. I put on ladies' crochet patterns. And what do you get? Knitted ones. Can you sort out your what do you call it?
yeah, I know what you mean.
Your lists. We're asking for crochet patterns. That's what we're looking for. We are not looking for knitted ones. They send me suggestions as well, you know, from what I've bought in the past. eBay.
Yeah.
And they send me like knitting patterns, and I think I've never really ever bought a knitting pattern from eBay ever. I've only ever bought crochet ones, but somebody there mustn't know the difference, so they just give you.
Well, it's all computer generated, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but why is knitting? Why would you think I wanted knitting when I have never typed?
Oh no,
knitting?
I only ever get sort of like eBay's #1 bestseller. You know, in your area, and you know exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be the latest bit phone that I have no interest in whatsoever.
Or the latest mop or gadget or whatever.
Oh no, it's always electronics with me.
No.
You know, the latest phone, the iPhone 97 or whatever we're up to.
No, I think they're trying to tell me something. They keep sending me hoovers and mops and things. You need this super spin mop. Why? I've only got a kitchen and a bathroom to mop. Why do I want a new super duper mop? And my kitchen is not very big, and my bathroom you could touch all sides at once. You know, like if you spun your way around it, you could touch all the sides. It's that small.
Yeah, but it's perfectly formed.
Oh yeah, it's got everything in you need, but it's just tiny.
Not really.
No.
I've seen a lot tinier bathrooms.
I know I used to have an American, like a pen friend sort of thing, a guy that was out there. And he used to call my house a dollhouse. Where are you in your dollhouse, he used to say. I said, just because your kitchen is as big as the whole of my house, don't call my house a dollhouse.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I was talking to somebody, they said, oh, they'd love to come to England, like, you know, and rent a car and drive around. I said, no, you wouldn't. You've been ripping your hair out. A, we're on the wrong side of the road to you. And B, our highways and motorways probably look like your country lanes, you know.
Yeah.
You would hate it, trust me about it. It's picturesque. It's got some very nice scenery. We've got some lovely old-fashioned castles and things like that, if you're into all that sort of thing. But
that's it. I must admit, we've got history, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got the history.
We have got history.
But
our infrastructure is...
Yeah, but to rent a car and drive if you've only ever driven in America, nope. You would be lost at the first intersection because we don't have very good road maps, do we?
Not all our towns and cities are on one-way systems. Oh, no. Even we...
They are little picturesque, and they have like... The road is so narrow, there's just like one way in and one way out, but then there's people that park on the other side of the road, which makes it one track, and you have to keep waiting for people to let you go up or down it, you know. That's why we're very polite in England.
Yeah, but in Scotland, it's something similar, you know. They still have the single track roads.
Oh yeah, and you have to
with
wait.
the passing places.
And when you come across a logging wagon coming towards you, like
Oh,
we
you
used
don't
to do,
argue, you find the nearest passing place.
you're practically diving in the privets, aren't you, to get away from a logging wagon, because they don't stop, do they?
Oh no, I must admit, if you acknowledge them and, you know...
Yeah, they don't reverse.
Oh God, no.
No.
Would you reverse?
I wouldn't reverse.
No. If I were in one of them, it'd be a case of, no, I'm bigger than you.
No, where my mum's caravan was, there was a logging place further down. And you used to be driving down there, like looking round every corner to see this logging. We always had a logging wagon. Didn't matter what time of day we went, whether we were going up the road or whether we were going down the road.
You always met one.
We always met a logging wagon. And yet my dad used to say, I never see any logging wagons. I don't know why you keep seeing all these logging wagons. We never see any. We do. We get them all.
Oh, I think I saw a couple.
Yeah.
Last year when I was driving about, because I did some serious mileage last year, didn't I?
Yeah. But talking about camping though, when we were going along this little one-track road, there was a tent that was like just behind the hedges. There was a tent. And I used to think, it was a bit of a lonely place to camp, you know. But it used to be there, and every time we went, this tent was there. And apparently a guy used to live in that tent.
Oh, right. Weird.
Yeah, he was near to the road in one respect, but there was nothing, no facilities around him. I mean, he must have been going au naturel, because there was no, like, any houses, toilets, pubs, anything for miles around him. But he used to live in it winter and summer.
Good heavens.
Yeah. I never saw it. All I ever saw was his tent.
Yeah.
But apparently that's where he used to live.
Do you know what?
Imagine Scotland.
I might put the small tent in my car when we go up this year. Just in case.
Mm.
If we have a nice week.
You like to camp amongst damp heather.
Well,
when you go to Scotland...
You know, because if I go up to the top, you know, the top coast of Scotland, it's just like, lovely.
But when you go to Scotland, don't ever take me. I'm the curse of death to Scotland. The minute I put my nose over the border, heaven's open.
Oh, right, well, definitely not.
I have never been to Scotland and seen it yet when it's not been raining. I've seen lovely stags and deers and that in the rain. I've seen lovely heather and that in the rain. I've seen all the castles and everything in Edinburgh and Glasgow in the rain.
I must admit, I have been to Scotland when it's been raining, but not that often.
No, I've not been into Scotland yet when the sun's shone.
All right, well, we see, the thing is, we go in October. Partially for the fishing, well, mainly for the fishing. But the week that they have in October, the first week of October, has always been absolutely cracking.
Well, take me with you,
hang
little
on a
rain.
minute, no, they've changed it to the second week of October this year.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, panic.
Yeah.
Because in previous years, when we've come back, it's
going to rain.
It's peed down.
On the caravan site, there was people who had weekend caravans. They used to live in Glasgow and they used to travel every weekend to where my mum's caravan was. And one couple said to my mum and dad at finish, can you let us know when your daughter's coming, because we won't bother coming, we'll just stay at home. Because they used to say, uh-oh, she's here again, because I can guarantee it, every time we went up for a long weekend or we went for a quick week, it would just pour down, all the time, pour down. Like I said, the locals used to say, can we just stop your daughter coming altogether?
Well, I must admit, where we are going in Wales next week is not a million miles from a place called Capel Currig. And that, I'm sure it's there that holds the record for the most amount of rainfall in the whole of the UK.
Are you sure it's not Manchester?
Oh, I once saw a thing, Manchester, land of liquid sunshine. Do you know what? It stuck. And
the rainy city
think about it. I often, you know, you look out the window in the morning and you think, oh yeah.
People always say to me, you know, visitors and that, does it always rain in Manchester? And I said, pretty much. It rains a lot. Rains an awful lot. We do get some nice weather. But then they say Britain has been in the spell of a heat wave.
And you think,
where? Because we've had a rotten summer up here in Manchester, a terrible summer. We've had about 2 weeks of sunshine, I think, all summer, haven't we, really?
Hey, hang on a minute. That's 2 whole weeks.
2 whole weeks of sunshine.
That's gonna last us now till winter.
And then Shan from Shan's Crafty Corner, she lives in the UK, but she lives down the south bit. And then she say, "Oh, it's so hot down here," you know. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna move.
Had it hot, but I must admit they've had rain down south, haven't they?
Yeah, but they've had so much sun. It's not fair. We only live about what, 200-300 miles away.
Yeah.
And they get all the sun.
Oh, it's amazing the difference.
Yeah, there's a real north-south divide.
Yeah.
South have summer dresses. We have Wellingtons. That's why our summer dresses all have long sleeves.
Oh dear.
How many times have you seen me wearing a vest top? Not very often. Yeah.
No, that just doesn't happen, does it? We're not hardened enough for that. Mind you, there is plenty of folks out there who are.
Yeah, there's lots of people walking around here in shorts and they're thinking,
are they not cold?
Oh, they're not cold, they've got blue legs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How long have we been chatting? It's a wonder we haven't chatted ourselves out of time. Are we still here?
Well, I don't know.
But
I've not heard a ping.
No, but then we don't always hear a ping because
No,
we've usually talked all the way through a ping. And we never found out.
The lens is still.
We never found out what it was you were trying to say when you got cut off in your prime. And
heaven knows.
And I couldn't remember.
Heaven knows.
So I thought, I hope nobody asked me.
I can't even remember what I had for my tea yesterday, let alone a conversation I had 2 weeks ago.
I can remember what I had for my tea yesterday purely because it was a stir fry and it splattered all down my dress. I was like, I've been doused in grease because it was going. Oh, I tell you what, it was fiery though.
Oh, was it?
Oh, it was a stir fry, but it was soaked in coriander and something and ginger and garlic and that. And my mouth was on fire. And little Gigi's begging because like he likes chicken and I'm saying, no lad, I can't give you any of this. It really will make your tummy ache, yeah?
No, I can't be doing coriander. It tastes like soap flakes to me.
Oh, but it was really...
Cilantro, I think you call it in the States.
It was really fiery. The eyeballs were like, oh.
Cilantro, or is that rocket?
Oh,
no, know. That's arugula. I don't like that either.
Yeah. I don't know what half of the things are. I mean, it's like...
Most other herbs and spices I love, but...
It's like oregano. I mean, we call it oregano.
Oregano. And I don't understand why you say basil for basil.
Yeah, why?
Because even the Italians, it's basilico.
Yeah. But in America it's basil.
And I can't get my head around that.
No. I can't get my head around a lot of the things, yeah. But then, who am I? I'm just a dumb old English person, you know. I don't...
Oh, give over, you do yourself down again.
Yeah. Alzheimer's
on its
way. Alzheimer's on its way. Got the signs.
What's that? Who are you?
I don't know.
Where'd you come from?
What are you doing on my sofa? Yeah. Do you know, one day I walked downstairs and just to test myself, I closed my eyes and I thought, what have you just dressed yourself in? I couldn't remember. Couldn't remember what I'd got dressed in.
I think that's normal because you get to a certain age and you've got to prioritise and the important stuff has got to stick.
Yeah.
And because your brain's full of all your memories and all the things that have happened.
It has to drop out, yeah.
Yeah, so something else has to drop out the other side.
So I actually had to open my eyes to see what I got dressed in. And that is just from going upstairs to downstairs. What have you put on? What have you dressed yourself in?
Apparently it's quite normal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I don't want to be normal.
Oh, no, we're certainly not normal, but...
I've always prided myself in being weird. My dad used to say I marched to a different drummer to everybody else. I don't know. Wonder what he meant.
I've no idea, Jan.
You're out of step with the rest of the world, you